Good morning, everyone. Next Generation Weather Forecaster Joe Shock here from patreon.com/StormChaserJS. Well, I got to tell you, this is probably going to be the most wild, exciting, unusual week that we've seen in quite some time, at least regarding the weather, as we're talking about tropical storm, almost Hurricane Zeta, making two landfalls. And then we're going to talk about the winter weather side of what will be left of Zeta impacting the Northeast and parts of the Midwest. Yes, the Midwest, Northeast, later this week. So we have a lot to talk about. We're going to spend some time in PowerPoint and some time on Firefox because there's just so much going on here. I'm not going to be able to get all this in a PowerPoint, and some of the animations are not going to work the way I want them to. We're going to go through some more model guidance than usual because this is such an unusual setup, especially later on in the week. So I want to make sure I cover it. And this is very similar, actually, to the 2011 snowstorm that produced a lot of snow in the Northeast, but it did not come from a tropical cyclone. This almost has got like a Sandy-like situation, but you're not phasing in a big storm, but you're still getting possibly snow from a named tropical cyclone, which again has not happened since Sandy back in October 2012, almost pretty much up to the day, October 29th, 30th of 2012, which was a very bad storm. So as overall, as you can see, and actually a big snowstorm followed a week after Sandy, the first week of November, in the same areas that got hit by Sandy. So that was quite a storm. But anyway, here's Zeta here. You can see it's 70 miles per hour. It's starting to get that more hurricane look. This will continue to move off the northwest later on today. This is the GFS ensemble coming into the northern part of the Yucatan, weakening just a tad, then re-strengthening as it's coming a little further east, which is actually good news for Lake Charles. I thought this would come into Lake Charles area. This is going to now be a threat for New Orleans, but thankfully this is going to not be a violent hurricane, but certainly, could certainly be a Category 1, which is still going to be a problem, but it's not going to be as strong as Laura or Delta. But nevertheless, when you're bringing a strong tropical cyclone into a big city like New Orleans, there could certainly be some problems. So we're going to have to watch exactly where this comes in, but New Orleans is now a greater concern of mine rather than Lake Charles and western Louisiana. So you can see what the GFS ensemble looks like there. European ensemble looks like this, and again, you can both see the GFS and the European, what they do with this down the road, and that's going to get a lot of funny games with this, folks. A lot of funny games coming up. But again, you can see the European at 60 looks like that. So this is the time where we're going to break away from our PowerPoint. There's the MJO, and you can see the MJO actually there in phase 5, and I have it right here, phase 5, phase 4 and 5, Gulf Coast states, and then along the East Coast. So you can see what that looks like there in the MJO. Now, going over here to the European, this is the 500 millibar height and the 850 temperatures. And I believe this is the zero. All right, this is the 0-0 run. I want to make sure I got the right run here. So as we advance later on to today into tomorrow, this is going to load in. So we're at 48 hours. So you can see this big cutoff low over the southwest. And then here's Zeta down here to the north of the Yucatan. So this is valid Wednesday, 0-0. So this is 8 p.m. Eastern Tuesday. You can see this troughing here, this upper level ridge over Florida, which is steering this thing northwestward. So this is Tuesday night. This is Wednesday night. You can see the upper feature coming into western Texas, eastern New Mexico. Again, there's this upper level ridge here over the southeast. Here's Zeta getting ready to come into Louisiana, and it's starting to get captured by this cutoff low. So there's Wednesday night. There's Thursday night. It's captured. It's coming through the Ohio Valley in the southeast. So there's Thursday night. And there's Friday night as it completely phases in over the northeast, producing rain and snow. You can see the 850 temperature. This is a Friday night, and this is when it's time to get offshore. But you can see the 850 temperatures, that second shading of bluish green. They go down here is roughly, I guess, between -8 and -12 Celsius. And then that second shading down here near the Cape is -4 to -8 C. So again, very, very cold temperatures in the 20s Fahrenheit. So that would certainly be producing snow. So you can see what that looks like at 500. And then if we look here at the surface, I'll go back over here. And you can see this is Monday night. You can see where Zeta is here off the screen at the very bottom. That's Monday night. Here's Tuesday night. Here's Wednesday. You can see it bringing it in. There's Wednesday night. is Thursday night. This thing is going to move very quickly off the northeast once it gets captured in the main flow. And then Friday night, it's taken off the southeast of New England, but it will be coming right across 40 north and 70 west. So that's what's going to help enhance the big high to the north like this. So that's going to help enhance the northeast winds, gusty winds, heavy snowfall. So it's going to be a real interesting situation to watch this unfold. I don't believe they have precipitation on here, as I can tell. This new open data thing from EC is pretty cool. Oh, sweet. They have it. They have it. They're adding more stuff all the time in here, so I'm still trying to learn everything in here. So this is the snow falling. Let's see here. Do they use, all right, so they're using, looks like, what are they using here? Millimeters? Yeah, but anyway, you can see the snowfall coming up and through here, so you can see that's a pretty impressive look. Let's see here. Snow that they don't tell me what. All right, so this is in centimeters. Okay, so this is centimeters down here at the bottom. So you can see what the Europeans doing here in interior New England. You start getting into some of these whites, you're talking almost 30 centimeters. So that is almost a foot of snow. And then these greens are closer to 10 centimeters, which is a half foot of snow. But this is very impressive to see something like that showing up. So really interesting situation to see as far as the winter weather side goes with this. And now looking at the ocean temperatures, let me go in here and view this so you can see what the ocean temperatures look like. Quite warm in the Gulf of Mexico, so that's why I think this is going to become a hurricane. And then you can see off the East Coast, very warm water, so this thing will continue to feed back as well as it exits off the Mid-Atlantic coast Thursday night into Friday. And again, there's your classic La Nina, so a very good setup there regarding the SSTs, and we have more trouble down the road as we go into the month of November with this MJO remaining in phase 5 for the longer term. And the Japanese model here, I'll begin from the current slide. You can see the Japanese model week 2 loading up again in the Caribbean. So we're going to probably get 2 or 3 more named storms out of this by the time Thanksgiving comes. So you can see what the Japanese looks like there. And again, there's the European ACE. I'll go back over here. You can see the European ACE was above normal. And then this is from early last week, so I'll switch back over here. There's the ocean temperatures, and then starting over here on this slide here, this is what I have for the track. Again, I bring it to a hurricane later on this afternoon. Some weakening as it crosses the Yucatan Peninsula, and then re-strengthening Tuesday and the Wednesday, becoming a hurricane again, coming into New Orleans, Louisiana, metropolitan area at some point Wednesday evening, and then moving quickly up into the southeast and then into the Ohio River Valley Thursday into Thursday night, and then, of course, exiting off the Mid-Atlantic south of New England Friday, again, delivering that potential snowstorm for New England as we go into the day on Friday. So a lot of fun and games to say for the week. And then looking beyond that, conditions remain favorable right through, again, Thanksgiving for more tropical development. And look out, first week of November, the Caribbean. That's an area that I'm watching extremely closely for development. That's it for now, and thank you for watching.